Hello everyone, I'm your host Nadia Holtz. Welcome to an NBA betting preview of the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Minnesota Timberwolves are going to look and feel very different compared to how they looked last season on a number of levels. With us this morning to analyze this team's odds is expert handicapper Dave Golikoff. Dave, so what are the Timberwolves' strengths this season?
Well, the Timberwolves' strengths is that they have a ton of young talent that is, just burgeoning with potential. And that's really going to make them one of the more exciting teams to watch in the NBA this year. They've got, Ricky Rubio, Nikola Pekovic, Andrew Wiggins, of course, Anthony Bennett, Georgie Dang, a slew of other first-round picks, Zach LaVine. This team just has so much potential, and that's really one of their strengths. So when you're taking a look at concretely what they have to work with, I think right now you definitely focus on Pekovic up front, and who's, probably I would say one of the more underrated centers in the NBA, and Ricky Rubio, who's a decent point guard. So that's what they have to work with. They also have Thaddeus Young, who came over from the 76ers. So there's a little bit of a foundation. It's not much to work with in terms of concrete stuff in the Western Conference, but you add in the young talent. If some of those guys start to play like quality NBAers, this team could be decent.
Okay, and I think it's also very important to know the weaknesses. Can you walk us through those?
Yeah, the weaknesses is similar to the strengths, or I guess a different way of looking at the strengths. I mean, the thing with potential is that it's potential. It's not, these guys aren't all-stars yet. These guys aren't even, solid NBA players. Anthony Bennett, yeah, it's kind of a nice throw-in in the Wiggins trade, but Bennett was an absolute train wreck last year. If he's going to be a train wreck, again, that's an issue. Then you got Wiggins, who, I mean, we assume he's going to be good. We assume he's going to be an all-star, but he's a guy who didn't really emerge for Kansas, especially in the tournament, so we don't know about him. You got Georgie Dang as an intriguing prospect. Zach LaVine is supposedly a guy who's really raw. Ricky Rubio, he's a decent starter, but he never panned out into being an all-star. So, I mean, obviously got a lot of potential, but this potential has got to turn into something. And right now, there's a lot of what ifs with this team. It's a lot of dreaming. It's got to come to reality, and that's what's the biggest weakness with this team.
Okay, and that said, what's your projection for this team?
I don't think the Timberwolves are going to be very good this year. This is going to be a rebuilding year, that's for sure. I think they're going to really struggle the first couple months just because on top of all these young players coming, there's a lot of transition on this roster too. So, just so many new faces and guys that have to gel together. I think they'll be really bad early on. Maybe down the stretch of the season, they improve and become, I don't know, something decent. But right now, they're not particularly good. You're looking at the regular season win total of 25.5. It's a tough call, but I'd probably say under because they're in the Western Conference. It's a challenging conference. 80 to 1 to win. 101 to win the conference, 81 to win the division. Obviously, you're not betting that stuff. But I think if push came to shove for the win total, you're looking at under the 25.5.
Okay, then the under. Dave, thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
All right, and by the way, happy birthday, Nadia.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. For SBR Picks, this is Nadia Holtz.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.